Hello everyone, welcome back to the Geek Blend. I'm Jeff, and welcome to another video during the 31 days of Halloween here on the channel. And today we're going to be reviewing the movie Monster Squad. We actually did a watch party on October 1st for the movie. Open Airlock Policy, Lost Jedi 22, and Steph from My Nerdy Home joined me for that. We were also joined after the movie by the star Andre Gower, who portrays Sean in the film. He came in to have a conversation with us, and he also talked about his new documentary coming out called Wolfman's Got Nards. It's a documentary about the film. It comes out on October 28th. I will leave a link below in the description with the website for the documentary and also a link where you can buy it on Amazon. It's also going to be on VOD as well, so if you guys have iTunes or Google Play or something like that, or even Amazon Prime Video, you can buy it on there as well. So definitely check that out, especially if you're a big fan of the movie like I am. I edited the watch party down to just the part with Andre Gower, the interview and the trivia we did with him, and that is actually on the channel right now if you want to go check that out. I will leave a link in the description for that as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this movie review. First things first, I talked to a lot of people about this movie, and they're like, what's the Monster Squad? And I kind of, I'm taken back a lot of times because I don't realize that this movie, for a long time, was not that popular. It bombed when it came out in theaters. It was going up against Lost Boys, which was already out and was already a massive hit, and it just didn't do well until later in the years. It's kind of gained like a cult classic following. It's a fantastic movie. It's really fun. The kids that they cast in this movie, the chemistry they have together is what makes this work so well, as long with the makeup effects and the monsters they use in the movie. The story goes that Dracula is trying to rule the world. He can only be stopped with an amulet, and a passage from Van Helsing's diary has to be read in German by a virgin. So the kids steal the amulet and try to stop Dracula and his gang, which features the Wolfman, creature from the Black Lagoon, which they call Gillman, the Mummy, and Frankenstein's monster, which actually ends up becoming one of the Monster Squad team members with our lead group. So basically, Frankenstein's monster is a good guy in this movie. A lot of people will ask me, well, what is Monster Squad? How would you describe it? I would say it's Goonies meets Universal Monsters, but it's a really fun movie. It's well done. It's a shorter movie. It's like an hour and 25 minutes. It basically gets straight to the point from start to finish. It starts with an opening 100 years before. Van Helsing is trying to stop Dracula, and he doesn't succeed. And then we cut to present day, and Dracula and the monsters kind of getting together, trying to galvanize to take over the world. And Sean and the Monster Squad discover what they're up to, steal the amulet, and try to keep them from getting it, and try and find a virgin so they can banish these monsters once and for all. And save the world as well. It's a really well done movie. What I will say I love about this movie the most, like I said, besides the chemistry between the Monster Squad kids and the great characters and the casting that they did for this movie, is the monsters themselves. Dracula is probably my favorite iteration of Dracula on screen, period. Duncan Rhaegar is who plays Dracula in the film, and his portrayal is just fantastic. He is a presence alone in this movie. He doesn't even say a lot of lines. He is relentless and brutal in this movie. We talked about that after the movie was over on the watch party, and that's one thing we all agreed upon, is like how just like when we were watching it, when at the end, when Dracula's trying to get to the kids to stop them, there are cops coming in left and right trying to stop Dracula. He's breaking necks, cracking their skull. Like, you don't see him doing that kind of stuff, but you know what he's doing. At one point, he thinks the kids are still in Sean's treehouse. He throws dynamite in there to kill children so they won't stop him from ruling the world. It's very, very well done, and Dracula is a terrifying menace in this film, and well done. And like I said, probably my favorite iteration of Dracula on screen. Wolfman looks amazing. Stan Winston's Creature Shop did the effects for this movie. And the Gillman, the Mummy, Frankenstein's monster, played by Tom Noonan. Tom Noonan did a fantastic job in this character for Frankenstein's monster. One of my favorite portrayals of this on screen as well. Just all the creature effects looked amazing. And probably one of the best looks for the Wolfman ever. The fact that you cut to the newer version of the Wolfman that came out not too long ago, and the special effects in that were okay, but it was a lot more digital effects. It looked worse than this does. This looks incredible. It all holds up still. You guys who have not seen this will probably end up being amazed by what the creatures look like and how well everything is done in this movie. The main reason I decided to make a review for this is because of how much I love the film, and because a lot of people haven't seen it before, and I wanted to get the word out as well. For people who've never seen it, I would definitely recommend checking it out, especially now that the documentary is about to drop. It's going to generate a lot more buzz for the movie. I think it's going to gain more of a following now, even though it has a massive following already. It's funny that, watching the trailer for this documentary, you realize how many people actually started to love this film. And when they did like a reunion special and a showing of the movie, it sold out really quickly. And people just didn't realize how many fans there were of the movie. And I'm glad it's catching on. I'm glad a lot of people love it. We all loved it if you go watch the watch party with us, you can tell how much we love the film. Tim did a good job putting together the trivia that we played after the movie was over. It's a fun, entertaining, thrill ride film. It's just very enjoyable. I highly recommend it. It's not always been part of my Halloween watch, but it will be from now on. I always have to watch the original Halloween on Halloween, or the day before if I'm busy, or that day or the night before when it actually turns midnight. But I actually am going to start watching the Monster Squad. I'll actually make that a thing. I think we're going to make it a tradition on the channel to watch the Monster Squad every year. So I hope that continues to grow, and I hope you guys come back next year and watch it with us. And hopefully sometime in the future we can have Andre on again. This movie has really good pacing as well from start to finish. Like I said, it's a much shorter film, but it starts and stops, and there's no lag in the movie. It never kind of slows down. It keeps going, and it goes through the story beats to get to where it needs to go. And it's very organic and doesn't feel forced, even though it's a shorter film. But there's no wasted time in this movie. That's one of the reasons it works so well. It's one of those movies you could rewatch quite a bit. The fact that we got to do the watch party and actually have Andre on the channel to talk about the movie was a delight and an honor. So Andre, if you're watching this video, thank you for coming on. We really do appreciate having you on, and hope to have you on again. Thank you very much. And that will do it for this review and discussion of the Monster Squad. And I really, really encourage you guys to watch this movie and check it out. Maybe even check out the watch party, but definitely go check out the discussion we had with Andre and the trivia we did. And I also would recommend, if you're a fan of the movie or just discovering the movie and you do love it and enjoy it, definitely check out the documentary. Again, links in the description for that. I highly recommend you guys checking that out. Looks like they put a lot of work into it, and a lot of love went into it as well. Hope you guys are enjoying all the content so far in the 31 days of Halloween. I know we are just now in the month of October, just getting there, but we have a lot of content coming, so keep an eye out for that. If you like this video, leave a like. We'd appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel and you do like what you see and you want to see some more, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on everything we do here on the Geek Blend during the month of October, during our 31 days of Halloween. Also, links in the description for our social media, our Discord, and our Patreon. Discord community continues to grow every week, so definitely go check it out over there. Got a lot of different channels, a lot of different topics we discuss. Our Patreon as well, if you guys want to help out the channel in any way you can. You do it for as little as $1 a month, and anything you guys would give to the channel, we would appreciate that very much. And speaking of Patreon, I want to say thank you to all of our current patrons. Your names might be scrolling below me, but they will also be at the end in the outro video. And I want to say thank you guys for what you do for the channel and your support. That will do it for this video in the 31 days of Halloween. I'm Jeff, this is the Geek Blend, and remember, if you geek about it, we speak about it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Happy Halloween.